DB XUBERENZ 2025 Frames of Excellence begin.
Instead, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Our chief guest today is a living example of that belief. A visionary film producer and a dynamic entrepreneur who has turned imagination into reality and challenges into opportunities. As George Lucas once remarked, dreams are extremely important. You can't do it unless you imagine it. Today, we are fortunate to hear from someone whose journey proves just that. With great pride and honor, I now invite our chief guest, Dr. Xavier Britto, to kindly address the gathering and inspire us with his words.
At the outset, I thank Almighty and my parents for this wonderful day. Are you all okay? Fine? I will not take much time, but I want all of you to listen to me very carefully, understand certain things which will be good for you to develop confidence, particularly self-belief. Dear Father Rector, thanks a lot for inviting me to such a beautiful institution. Reverend Father Principal and all the other graceful priests here, management and the students, and especially Cultural Secretary. Today, I am here because I have been hearing about this institution for many years, and few years back, I had the opportunity to take a few classes in the matriculation school. So I am back again. You know, when the rain drops, fall into the gutter, it becomes dirty. When it falls into the burner, it burns out. When it falls into a lake, it loses its identity. But when it falls onto the leaf, it shines like a pearl. You students are pearls because you have the opportunity to associate and to study in this wonderful institution. This institution has a legacy. Legacy in the history, produced many quality personalities in this world. I was born as the 8th child of the 12 children. What are all the opportunities, what are all the comforts you have, I never had in my life. I was very mischievous and a tough boy among the 12 children. That's why my mother took me to St. Mary's Dindigul and put me in the board school. And there also, I was not behaving well. I was quite rough, beating everybody. In the 8th standard, my warden called me and told me, "Dear Britto, all your family members are doing very well. They are having a lot of talents. Why are you doing like this?" Because from the beginning, I was not having proper guidance because of my friendship and so on. That's why I said you have to associate with the right people. And then one day he called me, I will write, the Independence Day was coming, August 15th. He said, I will write about Independence Day and you need to memorize. And the school is very big, more than 7,000 students, St. Mary's Dindigul. and it will all happen in the ground. All the students will be sitting around. So he gave me, but I told Father, I refused. Father, you asked me to go and beat somebody, do something else, I will do it immediately, but not this. This is not my cup of tea. But he insisted. Then somehow I memorized. The day came, and when I came onto the stage, all the students started laughing because they had only seen me as a tough boy and all the time mischievous. The moment, I don't know what happened to me, the moment I started, 5 minutes, I could see a pin drop silence. After the 5th minute, there were a roaring applause from almost all the 6,000 students. That made me feel that is something is there in me which I have not been using it. Dear students, fathers here, like such cultural activities, they are trying to bring out the latent talent in you. It is always said, we are not equal in talents, but we are all having equal opportunity to develop our talent. This is what we have to bear it in mind, because I never knew I had something in me. But I tell you, when you have such cultural activities, sports activities, extracurricular activities, apart from your lessons, this gives you all-round development and self-confidence. After having started my business, it gave me a lot of confidence because I used to participate in the school in everything, NCC, singing competition, drama, and anything. I will raise my hand and I will participate. Participation is important. Winning is something different. You have to participate. That is what is very, very important. Today I will leave with you a few concepts. You know, when you really want to, you know the water flows very fast. The water can break big rocks, big stones. It is not because the water is powerful, because the water is persistently hitting the rock. That is called persistence and perseverance. If you want to be really successful in any field, one is you need to have proper planning. Some of us do not have planning. Just like that, whatever comes, we take it. You need to have a proper planning. If you have a planning, then you need to have a preparations. You need to prepare yourself. Then when you prepare yourself, practicing is important. You have to practice. That is more important. Above all, you should have the perseverance. Now, all the students will tell me, what are the 4 P's I have told you? Tell me. Planning. Just raise your voice. Planning. The second one is what? I have not heard. Yes, the third one is action, that is practicing. The last one is what? Perseverance, like water, continuously hitting the rock and breaking it. Perseverance. If you don't have perseverance, you will always give up. So these 4 P's I want you to keep in mind. And another one is that all of you play football? I think most of you like football, isn't it? What do you do opposite team when it is weak? Very good. Yes, when the team is weak, you become very bold. You want to take a risk. You want to play well. And you want to score as many goals as possible. That is what your mindset. Your mindset is what? My opposite team is weak. Suppose the opposite team is very strong. immediately you think, I am weak, and you start doubting yourself. And sometimes you feel I may be getting defeated. In life, to be successful, you need to have the right mindset. When you have the right mindset, you will have the positive attitude, and you will always take risks, and you don't bother about the opposition. And before defeat, you will never give up. So in life, you always feel failures will not stop me, and correction of my mistake is going to be the stepping stone for my growth and success. This is what, that is why I say, everybody says you have to dream big. Some people continue to dream, but they don't do it. You need to have a desire. If you desire, then you decide. When you decide, you determine. And when you determine, and you do the best. So now here I have given you 4 Ds. What are the 4 Ds? We will continue to dream big, and we will have the desire D to achieve, and we will have right decision to achieve. And last one is determination. Without determination, you will not have the continuity, you will not have the consistency. And finally, I know you're all studying in this wonderful institution. Every time I coined the word sometime back, attitude of gratitude will determine your altitude. Which means you have to be always thankful in your life. Thankful for your life. Father said, Father said that you are a blessed kids. Why we say blessed kids? Because we are always thankful. You should be thankful to your parents. You should be thankful to your teachers. You should be thankful to the rector, to the fathers. And you should be thankful to the alma mater. When I say alma mater, when you go out of the school, you should always think about your school, what you can give in return when you grow in your life. As a boy, poor boy, when I joined the Dindigul St. Mary's, that St. Mary's school is meant for poor kids. And we never used to have proper food. We all studied only in Tamil medium. We have very tough life. All those things always come into my mind when I become more successful into my business. And I thought, what should I give back to my school? And I went back and put up a nice building in my name for all the poor children, particularly the latest lab and so on. Then I studied in college, St. Joseph's, Trichy. Now we are building Dr. Xavier Britto School of Commerce, a huge building, to return back to my alma mater because I did my PUC and BCom there. I think you have rightly understood. I'm so happy. And I did my post-graduation and MBA in Loyola College, and in my LIBA, Loyola Institute of Business Administration, I was given the opportunity to build Dr. Xavier Britto Auditorium. And today, most of the functions are happening in that auditorium. And for my college, Loyola College, for the 100th year celebration, I have put up a hall. My dear students, why I have to tell this, whatever you do, whatever is successful you be in your life, when you give back to the society, when you give back to the alma mater, the kind of satisfaction you have will never come back in your life. So when you go back, when your kids start thinking this school, because the school formation is very important, because anything can take you to a level. This school helps you to finish. How it helps you to finish only through one word, discipline. I told you so many D's, but at the end of the day, this discipline helps you to finish your life in a beautiful manner. So I will leave 6 words with you to be successful in your studies and also to take the right path in your life. So all of you will have to repeat with me. The first one is what? Hard work. Repeat. Do you think hard work alone is enough? It should be a smart work. What is that? Because Father is talking about smart classes, smart world and so on. It is good to be working hard, but you have to be smart. And number 2, you will have to have the courage to go through the struggles. What you have to have? Courage. You will have to have. And the third one is, you should have the positive thought and attitude in your life. What is that? Positive attitude. And the fourth one is faith. Faith in what? Faith in God and your work. What is that? Faith in God and faith in work. And then, most important in your life is ability to be patient. You should be patient. Patient with your parents, patient with your teachers, patient with your friends. So the 5th one is ability to be patient. And what is most important in what I am today, Father told we are one of the best logistics operators in India. It is because I am passionate towards logistics. So one has to be passionate. The last one is be passionate. What do you mean by passionate? Whatever you do, maybe cultural activities, maybe your studies, keep enjoying whatever you do. The moment you start enjoying whatever you do, when you are passionate, nobody can stop. Only thing you should understand, in your life, people can steal anything, your style, nature, everything. What people cannot steal, take away from you, is the passion you have. Whatever you enjoy doing it, whenever you enjoy doing it, nobody can stop you, and you will have to be successful. In the words of Vivekananda, he has beautifully said, all is power. All power is within you. And if you feel and your mindset is correct, you can do anything and everything in this world. What is required is the power within you. Believe in yourself. And I want to tell you today, the electronic gadgets are double-edged weapons. Please try to use those electronic gadgets prudently and diligently. And parents should have digital literacy. We are talking about so much of literacy. What is required is digital literacy, because they have to really monitor the content of such digital literacy. Because once it is done in this modern world, you will use these tools for your growth rather than getting into destructive practices. Please distance yourself from distractions till you finish your school, because that will give you a lot of confidence at the later life. Like me, I never got involved in anything. My focus was, I come from my poor family. What I am going to do, I need to do something different from others. So from nothing I started this, and I was very proactive and innovative in my life. That is why, as Father said, I could give employment opportunities to many people. I'm sure all the kids, the students here, you're all getting brought up by such great fathers. Please, their guidance, you don't require any inspirations. They are all inspiring leaders. That is how I learned in my life. That will give you the best life. More than to be best, be the right people. Thank you.